Hello there, and thanks for joining me here today, Ashton's Cars. We're doing a video walk around today of this Renault Megane coupe. It's a 59 plate dynamique spec, and it's the 1.5 diesel model, the DCI. These cars, very striking looking car. When they first came out, I thought, what a fantastic design. It's a really smart looking vehicle, really quite wide and squat looking, but very economical as well. So you've got the best of both worlds with this car, really. You've got the looks. It is quite a sporty car. It does drive very well. It's got a fairly decent performance, but it's just as cheap to run as a regular Megane, and that means you're going to be looking at probably between 50 and 60 miles per gallon on this model. Tax, I think £30 a year off the top of my head, so very cheap tax, very cheap running costs. And as you can see in this particular one, it's in a nice sort of burnt orange metallic colour, which looks fantastic. It's a really eye-catching car, very smart looking. It's going to, turn heads for all the right reasons. So I'm just coming around this side of it now. Now, I do like to try and do a pretty unbiased appraisal of these cars, so I'll show you a couple of little negative points on the cars we're going around. Please bear in mind that the car is nearly 11 years old now, so it's not a brand new car, but I think you can hopefully see from the photos and this video, it's in very good condition. The paint on it's got a nice shine. I'll just zoom in on it now. It's not the brightest of days today, it's a little bit dull, but look, it still is very nice looking car. No real sort of dents or nasty scratches on the car. Coming around though on the back bumper here, there's a couple of little areas have been touched in, where obviously someone's perhaps caught it when they're unloading. Not something though that I would lose any sleep over there. And again on this side as well, it's very smart, very level looking car, as we would say, as you can hopefully see. Right, so to give you a bit more details on these, it's a keyless design. It's got a key card, but that opens without you having to actually press any buttons. I'll show you. Just grab the door handle and the car opens itself. It also locks itself when you walk away from it, and it's keyless inside as well. It's a push button start. As long as you've got the key in the car, the proximity sensor that's in this key tells the car that the key's in it, and it'll start without needing to press any, put any keys in slots or anything like that. So very easy to live with, very nice. I personally have owned this car myself for a little bit of time. It is currently taxed and registered to me, so I know the car pretty well. Right, let's just have a quick look inside it for you. So to show you, this is the key card that you have with this car. I'm not pressing any buttons on it. As soon as I grab this handle, the car unlocks. So there's the interior for you. We fitted these mats to it. They are proper tailored car mats. Just got the orange trim on them, which matches the exterior of the car. As you can see, very clean and tidy in here. It has been valeted. We do try and keep our cars very clean and tidy anyway, but we've just had the valeter go over it for us quickly before I did this video and put the car up for sale. Being critical, if I'm to zoom in here, there's a little bit of wear on the inside of that bolster. These are a sports seat, so unfortunately that is the payoff from that. Unfortunately, is that you do get a little bit of wear here where you catch it getting in and out of the car. It's not terrible. It certainly doesn't show up hugely, but it is there if you look close. And the rest of the seat's very intact though. This bolster here still got plenty of support on it. There's no break-in that at all. Show you the back of the car as well. We've had our two children here. There's plenty of room in there for them. It can be used quite practically as a family car. It's got a decent sized boot as well, so it's certainly a car that, despite the sporty looks, has got plenty of space inside it, because at the end of the day it is a Renault Megane. It's not that much more different than the 5-door version, other than the fact you've got to flip those seats forward to get in the back. I'm just going to shut the door quickly on it, and then essentially if I walk away from the car, it will lock itself because it's got a proximity sensor on it again. So it'll do that, hear the little beep, that means the car's locked now because I've walked away from it. If this was in the car, obviously that wouldn't happen, and I'd be able to start it using a push button inside the car. But you know, from my point of view, these type of cars, they're just fantastic value for money. You know, these in particular are one of the best value cars on the market, really, in this bracket, and they're also one of the cheapest to run. So if you're looking for something that's a little bit sporty, a little bit different, but it's not going to be too painful in terms of the running costs, the Megane's definitely one I'd recommend. And this particular car, it's done 109,000 miles, but as you can see, it is still a very, very eye-catching, very smart looking car. So any questions, please give me a call. As always, my number's 07932 873 646. You can subscribe to our channel, please do. Give us a like, let us know that you've watched the video. Hopefully feel free to comment on it. I'm happy to take any questions that you've got. Happy to take a part exchange, and happy to offer nationwide delivery on this car. Not even going to charge you for the delivery if you're within 150 miles. Small charge thereafter, but it's not a lot. Now, the number should appear on screen in a second. Again, 07932 873 646 if you've any questions on this car, or if you want a part exchange valuation or quote for delivery. Thanks very much for watching, and hope you take care, and we'll see you soon.